It'll be the Heat off the tip. So a look at our starters for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Young driving inside. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Hits a three-pointer.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Capella, screen on Lowry. Here's Young. And he drains the turnaround J.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Butler. Let's go with a 3. Collins with the rebound.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Here's Young. Adebayo with the rejection.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
5 on the clock. Young, the pass to Hunter. No good on the 3. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Robinson can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Outside Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Young. Back to Herter. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Banked it in off the glass.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Hunter on the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Adebayo passes to Butler from outside the arc. And Adebayo with the 3. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. Outside Herter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Capella. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of action. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Young. Here's Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Butler. Here he goes. That shot missing. Capella with the defensive effort. Here's Herter. And it's Miami with a rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Throws it up high. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now here's Capella, hounded by Adebayo. And here's Herder. Back to Young. Puts up a three. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
For 3, Robinson knocks down the triple. Robinson's got 6. And a deep 3 from Young. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point.
All right, let's just come to the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Hunter. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Capella. Now Collins, stolen by Lowry. 3-on-3. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Lowry finds Robinson. From deep. They get it again.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Young with it. Stolen by Lowry. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Left side, Young. That one goes. Count it.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 6. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. A shot by Butler, no good. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 11. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
Now here's Lowry. For 3, Robinson. Collins with the rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Young. Pass to Collins. Herder with it. Robinson with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lowry outside. Robinson on the wing. The 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Now here's Adebayo. He has 7. Outside Robinson. 3-pointer. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Young, the pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Spins. Lowry outside. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson passes to Butler. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Capella. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Hunter. Denied by Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. There's 38 seconds left in the second. And it's Herter penetrating. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Now Lowry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
And Miami has possession.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Butler's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The night is getting long for anybody guarding Jimmy Butler now. With his shot on target, he's going to open up a lot more of his offense.
Oh, you gotta love the back and
a pretty tightly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Morris to the left wing. It's stolen by Hunter. Collins with it. Guarded now by Morris. And he lobs it up. And Collins with the slam.
Well, he's a terrific scorer. Collins so efficient on this end because he really does take smart shots.
Oladipo outside. To the paint. Here's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Oladipo's got his first 3 points of the game.
man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Herter driving to the basket, and he banks in the layup.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Pass to Hero. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Back to Oladipo. Tries the spin move. Hero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And for Tyler, that one was nasty.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
And part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Now here's Oladipo. To the wing on the left. Now here's Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Hunter. Collins outside. Drives to the hoop. And Collins with with the slam.
Keep seeing John Collins and his skill set rounding into form.
And here's Oladipo. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Now here's Hero. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Gallinari. Picked up by Okongwu. Charity stripe shot. Not going to go that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Hero outside. Here's Strus. Defended by Bogdanovic. To the inside. Kicks it to Hero for three. Right with the board. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Bogdanovic. Now Gallinari fires the three. Outside Bogdanovic. And rejected. Oladipo on the wing. Morris outside. Bogdanovic against Hero. To the middle. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Wright. It's stolen. Morris outside. Hero left side. Pass to Strus. Hero on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovic. Oh, ripped away. Gallinari for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've...
And your Atlanta Hawks bench. Come on, fans, to the
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Young. Setting the floor for the Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Trae Young, and that's his third. First team foul.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Herder. Pass to Young. Back to Herder. Now Young. From deep three-point range. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Here's Lowry. Yep, that one's good.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Young against Lowry. Capella, screen on Lowry. Here's Young. And Lowry with the defensive effort. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Hunter passes to Young. Screen by Capella. Inside. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Heat with the lead. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Lowry finds Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tucker. Back to Adebayo. To the right side. From deep.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
Pass to Young. To the paint. Here's Collins. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal
That
foul.
one on Tucker.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Now here's Robinson. Adebayo with it. Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. Young against Lowry. Capella screen on Lowry. And Young, here we go. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Now Robinson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Fires the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Young from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game. Back to Lowry. It's stolen by Hunter. Outside Young. From deep. From deep 3-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. .127 left in the 4th. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Young from long range. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Tucker. Outside Robinson. Tucker with a screen. And again, the Heat missing.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And so they foul intentionally.
And that's his first personal foul. Team 4.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Lowry gets doubled. Outside Robinson. Six to shoot. Back to Lowry.
All-star. Kevin Hurd. And that's his first personal foul. Team 5.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
That's the end of the game.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Kevin.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Back to Young. Deflects the pass. Just 5 to shoot. Capella, no good from outside. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Bridges passes to Paul. A 3-pointer, no good. Young against Paul. Shakes him. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Paul. Paul's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. From deep 3-point range. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now here's Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Craig, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ball against Young. Crowder from outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And here's Young from the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. Young's got 5 now.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all. And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Now, here's Capella. Outside Collins. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Paul kicks to Booker. From outside the arc. Goes up from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Young from deep 3-point range. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
In the corner, it's Hunter. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Young outside. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns leading by 3. Paul outside. Three-pointer. Knocks it loose. Crowder kicks to Booker. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks. Dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now.
ATL Hawks.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Ball against Young. It's tipped. Paul passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Paul right side. Bridges attacking. From the arc. Paul can't get it to go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Young's shot is off. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young from deep three-point range. Capella kicks to Young. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Now, here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Suns missing. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Crowder from outside. For 3, Booker, and it's John Collins with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Herder. A 3 off the mark. Phoenix leading by 4. Paul looking around. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 8 points.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest the 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Hunter kicks to Young. From deep 3-point range. And that one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Young outside for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Drops one in from the wing. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Young outside. On deep. It doesn't go for him.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to...
All right, thank you, David. Folks,
21.
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herder. And it's Capella in at the center. So that's the Hawks 5. Paul for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Collins. Young looking around. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Young's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Atlanta. On the wing, Booker. Here's the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Herder. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Young in the corner. Pass to Collins. Capella with it. And a deep 3 from Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They're scoreless since the first half. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Herder. Six to shoot. Now the pass to Young. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ball goes in. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder from outside. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Fires the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Here is Paul. He's got 8. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. For three, Booker gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
From deep three-point range, Herter, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges for 3. Outside Crowder. From downtown, it's rebounded by Herter. And the Hawks with possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Young from deep three-point range. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ball outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Young, no good. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Young way outside. Again, Young missing. Suns leading by 12. Fires from the corner. Paul missing again.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Young with no one around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 6 here in this quarter. Booker outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gabella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Young outside from deep three-point range, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Paul. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Trains the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Hawks trail by 12. Young fires away from outside. Again, Young missing. The Suns shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Passes it to Bridges. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And here's Booker from the arc. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
And a deep 3 from Young. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Paul goes in. Booker outside. Takes a 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Down by 15. Pass to Herter. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Booker in the corner. Turnaround Jay. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half. Ball against Young. He kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Again, Young missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Paul. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Now, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
Pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Young in the corner. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 23.
Easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, another three for Atlanta. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Booker, right side. Bridges outside. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Booker inside. Capella's there. No good from Booker. The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. And there's the pass to Herter. Back to Young. Here's Herter. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Herter's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Booker. The tray. Rebounded by the Hawks.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Young for three. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. He dishes it to Paul. Bridges outside. Passes to Booker. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know,
accustomed to winning the battle of the boards.
Here we go.
Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Pass to Herter. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. There's the 3. Rebound, Utah.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Mitchell's shot is good.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Outside Herter. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Collins against Bogdanovic. Collins passes to Capella. Out to the right wing, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Jazz on offense. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Tries it from 16. The shot by Conley, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Now here's Conley. 3-pointer. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Pass to Herter. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Trae Young. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. From deep. No good on the shot.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
The 3 from Mitchell sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Young from deep three-point range. And it's Young again missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Young. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Pass to Hunter. And here's Young. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Shot clock at 5. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Young's got his second basket.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Six to shoot. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Conley against Young. It's Herder on the wing. Back to Young. From deep. The shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front, up by...
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get down.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Collins. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Utah.
Utah leading.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Young with it. 6 points for him. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. They get it back. Here's Capella. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Mitchell misses. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Conley with the ball. Now Herder defending. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Herder defending. The turnaround jumper.
Nice stop from Kevin Herder, using his size to his advantage.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter, now gets this one.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From deep, Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
On the wing, Mitchell. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Right wing. Young against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Utah has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. From deep, Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Outside Young. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
A good chance here. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now it's a 12-point Utah lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now here's Young. He's got 14.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Young. From behind the arc. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Jazz. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
26.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Mitchell. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. There's Bogdanovich with the 3, and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it, and the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
And a deep 3 from Young. Pass to Capella. And here's Herter. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And a deep 3 from Young. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Utah's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Gobert with it. O'Neal on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Outside for Mitchell. Young against Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. This one for 3. The shot by Conley, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Collins has got his first points of the game.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
To the inside. Gobert with the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Herter. Launches it. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Atlanta's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And a deep 3 from Young. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Picked by Gobert. Conley with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Back to Conley. Bogdanovich down low. Collins there. Back to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Conley. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And a deep three from Young. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got 17 points.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Young way outside, and the Hawks with another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
From deep, Conley. Capella with a rebound.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
Outside Young. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as many as 14.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Conley. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. The Hawks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Young way outside. Young missing again. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action. Up 10. Great shot select.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Conley. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Outside for Mitchell. The 3. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Young. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Outside Hunter. Pass to Collins. Outside Young. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Over to the left wing. Left side Conley. And the 3 off target.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Young from long range. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The 3 from Mitchell. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Steps back. The 3 ball. Atlanta again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Now Conley. Fires from deep. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Stolen by Conley. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Young. It's Herder on the wing. Fires for three. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, that shot off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young with it. Pass to Hunter. Capella with it. Defended by Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Herder. That three's off the mark. For Utah, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The three from Mitchell. Drops in the three. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Utah has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Jazz.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mike Conley.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And it's Young again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The three from Mitchell. Collins with the rebound. Outside Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5. Robinson misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly can. Oh! Yes, sir. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Lowry against Young. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Young's shot is good.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He was admiring Jimmy Butler's competitiveness over a full game. Coach said he doesn't take any plays off. Pulled us out tonight, we're going to have to match his intensity and will to win. That's a tall order against the kid from Tomball, Texas. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Collins passes to Herter. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Now, here is Robinson. Adebayo finds Tucker, and there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From deep, Collins. Good on the three-point shot. Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, how about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins, with a nice shot there.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Back to Lowry. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Herter. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Young from deep three-point range. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Lowry passes to Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Here's Herter. No points in the game yet for him. Into the lane. It's hauled in by the Heat.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Herter. It's tipped. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Capella. Herter passes to Hunter. Here's Collins. It's Young on the wing. Back to Collins. Collins setting the pick for Young. Takes it inside. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Lowry passes to Robinson. Now Lowry. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Butler dishes to Tucker. Robinson on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Robinson's got 6.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Capella. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Robinson for 3. Oh, good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And, John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
To the left wing, Capella, the pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Collins. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
Herter passes to Hunter. Back to Herter. Goes back up. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Herter's got 6 here in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Outside Lowry. Back to Robinson. Launches a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, Hunter in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Robinson. Young outside, and that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Here's Young. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Here's Herder. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herder gets his way on the drive.
Robinson passes to Tucker. Here's Adebayo. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big dam.
Young looking it over. Collins kicks to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Lowry against Young. Collins wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Down low. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got the game tied up here for Miami.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Here's Young. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Outside Butler for the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Herder. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. It's all tied in Miami. And now let's... Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Hawks, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the Hawks with possession here. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Morris in at the 4-man position.
Kevin Herder's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
And the second free throw, good.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Poked away. It's stolen by Capella. In the corner. Herder with it. Kicks to Hunter. Young outside. The shot's good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Now Hero to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Collins grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Capella kicks to Young. And there's the drive. It's tipped. They get it back. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Capella. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good save it. Capella covering.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Collins kicks to Young. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. To the middle.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Young. And that one, good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And here's Oladipo. Passes it to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here we go. Herder passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
Now, Hero, not a lot of room. The kick out to Oladipo. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Here's Herder, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Herder now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. Both good from the line that time. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. The pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Young. The Hawks leading by 5. Dishes to Collins. Young outside. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Oladipo against Wright. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Strus. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Atlanta ball.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Gallinari in the corner. Wright dishes to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Pass to Luau. Back to Bogdanovich. Gets a very good look and converts. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Now Oladipo still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Gallinari with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Bogdanovich up and in on the layup. And it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. We know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Time to get up and make some noise.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat on the court for Atlanta. Gallinari is out there with Luau. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. Hero no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Heroes got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. So for the Hawks.
That's his second personal foul.
And the Hawks with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Driving to the basket. And he gets the bucket.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 10. And Young. Here we go. This one for three. Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Herder.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Robinson. Cuts off the pass. Young against Lowry to the right side. Capella kicks to Young. The three. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Butler, here we go. And it's blocked by Capella. Well, they're passing to Adebayo.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Butler with the ball. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Young passes to Collins. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Heat. 15-point game. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Third team foul.
The Hawks leading by 13. Now here's Capella. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Hunter finds Capella. The turnaround jumper.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he can be best to cover ground.
Heat moving the ball around. Back to Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Outside Collins. Out to the right wing. Here's Herder. His three-pointers off the mark. Miami with the ball, trailing by 10. Butler. Outside for Robinson. Butler on the wing. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
level of...
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Now here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense. Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams, but one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Stolen by Young. Herder with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Kept alive by Atlanta. Outside Herder. Pass to Young. Launches a 3. It's tipped. Crowder inside. Collins defending. From the arc. Booker can't get it to go. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Young again missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Booker for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's the money maker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Here's Young. Young missing again.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
For 3, Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns, fast break. Stolen by Capella. It's Herder on the wing. From downtown, on target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Young against Paul. Ayton passes to Paul. The 3, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 6 points.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Here's Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Offensive board on the wing. Crowder 4-3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Hawks trailing. Pulls up at the elbow. The rebound by Bridges.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Outside for Booker. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young way outside. And it's Young again missing. Young's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Bridges misses.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And Phoenix shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Launches it. The shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Collins outside. Here's Young. Atlanta again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Now Booker. Three-pointer. Buries it from three. Booker's got 9 points. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Connects from downtown. You know, what we call a smart foul. Part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list. Because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
Capella with it. Now guarded by Ayton. There's Young with the three, and it's Young again missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Paul for three. He buries it from three.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And a deep three from Paul. Ayton passes to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. There's the three. Collins with the rebound. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
And Young, here we go, shoots over Paul, and it comes off the front of the rim. For three, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Young, shoots over Paul, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
For three, Booker. Capella with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Screen by Capella. Young attacking. Kicks it out to Collins. Three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Suns. They're on a 13-4 run. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And too long on the shot.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
From deep three-point range, Atlanta with a rebound. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hunter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Right side Booker. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well,
and so it's the feet. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the 1.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Releases. Atlanta gets it back. Hunter on the wing. Back to Collins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with this hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
And that one's good. Oh.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Herder. Outside Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Herder. No good with the triple.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. And it's Phoenix with another.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Herder gets the bucket. Herder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, execute the turnaround as well as he did there, and there's not much a defense can do about it. Just have to hope the shot's not falling.
Spins. Booker finds Crowder. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Paul. Fires at the elbow. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Lots of room. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Hunter covering. The 3 is up. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a deep 3 from Young. Off target from three-point range.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. 1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Crowder. Over Collins. Phoenix no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Young from long range. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Bridges. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Oh, there's the alley. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Herter.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Paul against Capella. Six to shoot. And here's Collins for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Suns on top. They lead by 13. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on,
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker for 3. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's Young with the 3. The offensive rebound. From deep 3-point range. And they recover it. Capella, the pass to Young. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Paul.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Outside Booker. From the arc. Collins with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Tries to break his ice. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Bridges passes to Booker. Booker missing again.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Hunter. Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. The ball's knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Outside Booker. From deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Pass to Hunter. Young against Paul. Young can't hit.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Left side Paul. From deep 3-point range. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Atlanta ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Herder. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Herder. Here's Young. The shot no good. Paul with some nice D. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Crowder from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Herder. The kick to Hunter. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hunter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Jacks up at 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
56 seconds left in the final quarter.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Young way outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Booker for 3. Crowder, the pass to Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.
In at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Conley's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Now Mitchell, after the missed 3 from Trae Young.
John Collins. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Conley, and he drives in. There's O'Neal with the 3.
Solid contest from Hunter, using his length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Here's Young. Rebound, Utah. Conley inside the line, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's giving up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And Utah has possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Bogdanovich hits to Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Wound up there for Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Outside Conley. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. He kicks it to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hunter. There's O'Neal with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. Shot on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Conley against Young. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. Feeds to O'Neal. It's stolen by Capella. To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Mitchell outside. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Conley's running. Buries the jumper to finish the break. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. At the top of the key, Mitchell. The 3. Rebound by the Hawks. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. From past the arc. And the pass to Collins. Down low. Another shot. Young, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And here is Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena.
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. It's stolen by Capella. Lobbed up there for Collins and stolen by Bogdanovich. One-on-one fast break. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 5. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Stolen by Collins. Pass to Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta over O'Neal. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hunter.
I love Hunter's athleticism and versatility as a finisher in transition.
Mitchell outside. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Young. Off the left rim and out.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Jazz with another miss.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young from outside. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Utah leading. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The offensive rebound. Back to Conley. Launches it. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Hunter finds Young. From deep. The shot, no good. And it shoots all the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period. Having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Mitchell outside. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Goes up the baseline. Again, Mitchell missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Herter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. for three. Mitchell, a three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Looking to get back on track here. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Conley feeling it out. Mitchell outside. Latre. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Young for 3, hands it from downtown. Young's got 5.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Hawks on D. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. From deep. Young's shot is off. 3 seconds left. That shot no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top, up 1.
19.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Young in at the 1 spot.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Mitchell with it. He's got 11. From deep 3-point range, Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Young, good.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with the screen. Fires top of the key. No good off the front iron.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Jazz trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Out left to the wing. Here's Young. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Bogdanovich. Open and close and nails it. Now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first. But there, fantastic pass.
He rifled that one in from distance. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Outside Conley. Kicks to Bogdanovich. O'Neal a screen on Collins. Here's Bogdanovich, and he lays it straight in.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. develop this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young way outside. Again, Young missing.
When you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Bogdanovich takes the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And a deep three from Young. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. Young with the steal. Right wing. Here's Herter, covered by Mitchell. Here's Young, rebounded by the Jazz. Conley left side. Gobert, rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hunter. Banked in off the glass. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Mitchell right side. Fires for 3. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Pass to Herter. Now here's Capella. Young in the corner. Collins setting the pick for Young.
Blocking foul called on Boyan Bogdanovich. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Young. 3-pointer. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to go on Boyan Bogdanovich. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight.
All right, Lucas coming out of the court.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here's Conley outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Herter passes to Capella. Young up top, covered by Conley. From outside the arc, and Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
For 3, Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Jazz, another 3.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
There's the pass to Herter. Going inside. Passes it to Hunter. Now Collins. Spins. Here's Young. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Mitchell. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Herter passes to Capella. Collins kicks to Hunter. Young in the corner. Screen by Capella. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Here's Hurt. Covered by Mitchell. It's deflected. Stolen by Mitchell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Collins against Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Clock at 4, and Utah another three.
He just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Capella, high post. Back to Young.
2 minutes remaining.
On deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, Bogdanovich. To the wing right side. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hunter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
John Fowler. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Conley kicks to O'Neal. 5 to shoot to take the lead. And Utah another three.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And here's Utah. They're on a 15-3 run. Conley against Young. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Herter passes to Hunter. Fires from deep. Rebound by Mitchell. And here's Utah. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Out to the right wing. Launches a 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Seconds left in the 4th. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.